So here's a picture of me back in 2013 when I was living in a motel. I mean, just look at him. He didn't even know what a pandemic was at that time. Hey, what's going on, you guys? In this video, I'm going to be sharing some email marketing tips for beginners and even some tips for those of you who are experienced with email marketing and you're trying to take your business to the next level. Now, why did I show you a picture of me back in 2013? I'll get to that later on in this video, so stick around to the end because this is going to be really important to grow your business using email marketing. Now, excuse the long hair. I mean, can't really go out and get a haircut right now because of the current situation, but that's besides the point. So let me first explain what email marketing is. So if you're brand new to this concept, basically what email marketing is just simply marketing your business, your product, or your service through a series of emails. So it's pretty straightforward. Now, why is email marketing still being used today by major corporations? I'm talking about corporations like Target, Best Buy, Walmart, Amazon. Now, the short answer to this question is that email marketing works to this day. And these companies know that people don't usually buy a product the first time that they see it. It usually takes multiple exposures before they're ready to make a buying decision. So using email marketing helps these businesses increase their sales. So through a series of emails, these companies are using that service to promote their products over and over again to their potential customers. Now, there's a few different email software services that you can use to automate the process of sending out emails to the people who are on your email list. I mean, just to name a few, there's GetResponse, there's Sendlane, there's MailChimp, and then there's Aweber. I'll leave links in the description below if you guys are interested in checking out those services for yourself. Now, they all have their little pros and cons and their plans and different pricings. So, I mean, it's really up to you to decide which one would better be suited for your business. So basically, the way people become subscribers on your email list is that they have to give you their email. Now, usually the way people collect emails is that they create a landing page, and that usually has like a catchy headline with an image or a video, and they have an area on the bottom of the page where people can enter in their email. Now, usually when a person comes to the landing page, in order to get access to that certain video or that free offer, they have to enter in their email. Once they do that, they're going to be taken to the next step of the sales funnel. They're usually going to come to a bridge page, and that's going to have like another video or maybe even a discount depending on what you're selling. And then it has a button that they can click on. And usually the bridge page has like a sales video to get people warmed up into buying whatever product or service that's being offered. And there's a button that's going to take people to the next page, which is going to be the sales page. And if a customer comes to that page and they purchase a product, then a sale is made. But in reality, most people who go through this process, they don't buy the first time around. They just end up leaving their email address. They see what the bridge page looks like. They might even make it to the sales page, but most of the time they don't end up actually buying. But even if somebody just makes it to the landing page and they enter in their email, this is where you can promote your product or your service to them through a series of emails. And this is what increases your chances of making a sale. So let's say, for example, your product that you're selling is shoe polish. Now, in order to get people to give you their email, you can give them access to maybe a video that shows them how to restore their old shoes to look like brand new again. And in order for them to get access to that video, they're going to have to enter in their email. So let's say they enter in their email, they see that bridge page video, and in that bridge page video, you show them actually how they can restore their old shoes back to normal or back to looking like new. And you can also introduce your products that's going to help them do that. So you can just give them a call to action by letting them know they can click on the button that's going to take them to the sales page. Now, if they don't buy that product, that's okay because now you have their email and you're going to be marketing your product to them through a series of emails. Now they're on your email list and they're going to be receiving your autoresponder sequence. So now in your emails, you're going to be giving value and also a call to action. So giving value can just be something simple as showing what your product can do, how your product would benefit the customer, or just giving away free tips like how to prolong the life of somebody's sneaker. It's really important to give value in each one of your emails. You don't just want to blast out emails to the people on your email list saying, hey, buy this product because it's better than my competitors. People don't like being forced into buying a product if it doesn't feel right. So that's why it's important to deliver value. So how do you deliver value? So basically the secret to success with email marketing is being able to write good ad copy. Now, you might be wondering, what is ad copy? It's basically the ability to write a powerful message or a story that's going to inspire people to take action. It can be a personal story about yourself. It can just be a story that relates to your ideal customer, just simply describing their specific situation or how they're feeling. Now this is how professional copywriters are able to make so much money by using this skill. And I'll get to an example of ad copy in a minute, but I just want to say, if you guys are enjoying this video so far, hit that like button and also leave me a comment down in the comment section below. And if you guys are also interested in seeing more videos like this, don't forget to subscribe and also hit the bell icon so you'll be notified when I upload new videos. Okay, so most people, they would say that email marketing doesn't work. And these people are probably the type of people that tried email marketing for their business, but they probably lack the skills to write good ad copy. And the reason why I showed you a picture back in 2013 of me when I was living in a motel is to tell a story. And the people who are good at writing ad copy, they're always telling stories in their emails. So for example, my specific niche is going to be the make money online niche. If I were to send out an email to the people on my email list with this picture, and I were to tell them the story of how I was living in a motel for 6 years, and how I was living paycheck to paycheck, people would relate to my story. Maybe they wouldn't relate fully to my story because most people probably haven't been through that specific situation, but a lot of people are living paycheck to paycheck. So let me give you guys a good example of ad copy. Alright guys, so I'm going to give you an example of what ad copy looks like and how you can create a powerful message that's going to inspire people to take action to buy your product or your service. Now, as I mentioned earlier, it's important to tell a story that's going to be relatable to your target customer, and this is also going to help you build trust with your audience. So it's important to deliver value and also give a call to action in every one of your emails. Now, delivering value can mean one thing to one type of person, and it can mean something else to another type of person. It all depends on what niche that you're focusing on. So for example, if you're in the weight loss niche, delivering value can be just simply addressing problems and fears that people have when it comes to being overweight or losing weight. It can be just sharing tips that's going to help people become fit and live healthier lives. Now for my industry, I'm in the make money niche. So the people who are interested in that area, their idea of value can be something that's going to be sharing tips to make a passive income, how they can quit their regular 9-to-5 job by learning how to make money online. And that's what I'm going to show you an example of right here. Now this is just a rough draft. I haven't published this or sent this out to anybody on my email list. I'm just giving you an example of how powerful telling a story in your email or your content is. So let me just go ahead and read this. It was my 23rd birthday and I was excited until I reached into my pocket and pulled out the last $19 I had to my name. So people who are struggling when it comes to making money online, a lot of them, they know the feeling, what it's like to be down to your last few dollars. They know that hurt and that pain, especially if they have a family to feed and they're not sure how they're going to make ends meet. I remember that feeling of sadness washing over me like a wave. I was living in a motel for 6 years feeling hopeless because I was living paycheck to paycheck. Now this sentence right here, a lot of people can resonate with it. I'm not saying the part about living in a motel, but the part about living paycheck to paycheck, because most people are living that kind of lifestyle because the majority of people, they're not wealthy, they're not rich. They're just barely making enough money to get by. I was the only one who was working and I was supporting my mom who is disabled. Now anybody who is supporting a family member, even if they're not supporting somebody who is disabled, but having being the only person who's making an income, I mean, that can be pretty stressful. But I knew there had to be something better for me out there. I started to look online, and one day after looking at different programs that all seemed to promise the same overnight riches, I discovered one that stood out to me. I seen other people talking about the results they were getting by simply applying what they were learning from this program. What convinced me that this program wasn't all hype was that people who were successful with it all said the same thing. You have to put in the work. So basically what I'm explaining right here, or what I'm trying to pretty much relate to the person that's reading this email, is that maybe they invested in a few programs before and they were disappointed because those programs promised they're pretty much promoting become rich overnight. So basically get rich quick schemes. So if you're somebody who invested into those so-called get rich quick schemes, where you thought you were just going to invest a few $100s, push a couple of buttons, and you were going to wake up with a couple extra commas in your bank account, you probably know what this feeling is like. So I was skeptical at first because I barely had any money to spare after paying my bills and buying groceries. But I decided to take a chance, and I'm glad I did. Now this is considered a powerful sentence because a lot of people can relate to just being able to pay their bills and buying the groceries and not having much money after that. I learned way more than I expected about how to start and grow an online business. I know that this is a long journey to become financially independent. So what I'm saying in this sentence is that this isn't going to be something that's going to be a get rich quick scheme. This is something that you're going to have to actually put in the hard work in order to see results. But if it means that one day I no longer have to put up with a boss that undervalues his employees, then that's a price that I'll gladly pay. So again, right here, this is basically addressing people who are sick and tired of working at a job they hate. Maybe they have a boss that they don't like. They have coworkers they don't get along with. So they're looking for another way that they can earn an income. Now, if you're somebody who's invested your time and your hard-earned money into an online business opportunities before because they promised overnight success, only to realize that they were too good to be true, trust me, you're not alone. So this sentence right here is a powerful sentence because you're pretty much understanding your target customer. You're letting them know that, hey, I know that you probably invested some money into this program or other programs before, only to be let down. You're not alone. I mean, there's other people who are out there just like you. So imagine what it would feel like to save yourself the time and headache of figuring out this online business thing with the help of professional six-figure earners who have been through all the struggles that you have already gone through and came out the other side. So when I'm using the word imagine right here, I'm giving the person who's reading this email a glimpse or just a look into the future of what life could be like if they decide to take action. Basically, I'm letting them know that they're going to be saving a lot of time and frustration by getting the help of six-figure earners who have already been through the struggles that they're going through, and they came out successful from it. And all for the price of a cup of coffee. See, instead of just saying an amount, I'm comparing it to something that's affordable and something that they probably buy on a regular basis. If you're somebody who's tired of living paycheck to paycheck and working to help somebody else build their dreams, then click here to learn how to get started. So basically, this is the call to action. I'm letting them know how to get started, but I'm also touching on that pain point again. If you're tired of living paycheck to paycheck and helping to build somebody else's dreams, meaning their bosses, then click here to get started. So usually this is where you would enter your affiliate link or your link that's going to take you to the sales page, and they can see what you have to offer. So that's basically how you can use ad copy to write powerful messages and also invoke emotion to get people to take action. And this is also a true story, by the way. In case you guys didn't know this about me, I was living in a motel for 6 years, and I was the only one working, and I was supporting my mom. That's what actually made me take action to start looking for different ways to make money. And that's how I started to discover how to make money online. But like I said, this is just an example of what powerful ad copy can do. So that's an example of ad copy that tells a powerful story. Now, maybe not everybody might not relate to that story, but the people who are interested in starting their own online business, they're probably going to understand that struggle. They might have similar experiences living paycheck to paycheck, or they just might have that feeling of hopelessness just working at a job that they hate. Or maybe they might share that same feeling of frustration just investing into programs that didn't actually work. And when you incorporate these types of elements into your emails, the people who are reading them are more likely to take action. Now, you can spend a whole lot of time and have a lot of frustration learning to write good ad copy the old-fashioned way through trial and error. Or you can shortcut your way to writing powerful ad copy using the Copywriter's Playbook. That's going to be a link that I'm going to have in the description of this video. And only for $1. Now, I don't know how long it's going to be at this price point for. So if you're watching this video 6 months from now, a year from now, the price might change. To be honest, I don't know, because the value that's in the Copywriter's Playbook is worth way more than $1. Because if you're somebody who's looking to improve your writing skills when it comes to writing powerful ad copy, I would take advantage of this opportunity. Now, you might see some upsells to buy a few other courses, and if those apply to you, if it's something that you're looking to improve, then by all means, I would take advantage of those. But if you just want to get access to the Copywriter's Playbook and improve your email ad writing copy skills, by all means, go for it, because like I said, it's only $1, and I don't know how long it's going to be at that price point for. So I'm going to be sharing a few different questions that you need to ask yourself when you're writing a powerful email that's going to get people to take action when they open up and read your emails. Because in order to become successful with ad copy, you need to think like your target customer. And they're going to have these questions in the back of their mind. Now, if you can answer these questions, then the people who are reading them are more likely to take action and buy whatever product or service that you're promoting to them. Because just like your target customers, you probably have the same thing in mind whenever you're going to buy something. And that's what's in it for me. That's probably why you're sticking around to watch this video this far, is because you're thinking about what's in it for me, how can I benefit from watching this video. So I'm going to just go through these questions real quick. So when composing your emails, you need to think and answer these questions. How is this different from anything else I've seen? So how is your product or service different from everybody else's? Number 2, that's a question I just mentioned. What's in it for me? People are always looking for the benefit whenever they buy a product or a service. Number 3, how do I know this is real? So you need to establish like a know, like, and trust factor in your emails by delivering value, so people know that it's a legitimate product or offer. Number 4, what's holding me back? So maybe your target customer, they might have invested into a program before that didn't work, or they might have bought a product that was similar to yours and it just was trash. So you need to address this question. Number 5, who or what is to blame? So this might not be specific to your product or your offer, but if it is, you need to address this question. Number 6, why now? So why should a customer buy your product now? Not next week, not next month, but why should they buy your product now? So in your email, you can just simply say, hey, limited supply or limited sale. This offer expires at midnight. Number 7, why should I trust you? So this goes back to delivering value in your emails. You need to build that know, like, and trust factor. Maybe your product is awesome and your target customer knows it, but they're not quite certain that they can trust you. So this is why you need to tell a powerful story that's relatable and also builds trust. Number 8, how does it work? So you need to clearly explain how your product or service works, because if people don't understand how it works or what it does, then they're not going to buy it. Number 9, how can I get started? So you need to explain, basically give them a call to action on what you want them to do next. You can just simply say, hey, to get started, click this link right here. Number 10, what do I have to lose? Now most people are probably thinking about this question a lot, because when it involves money, people are afraid to lose money, and they're afraid to look dumb when they buy a product that ends up just being complete trash. So usually offering some type of money back guarantee, if they're not satisfied with your product or your service after 7 days or 30 days, then they can get a full refund. So that kind of eliminates that question. So that's basically the tips that I wanted to share with you guys when it comes to email marketing, whether you're a beginner or you've been in this business for quite some time already, and you're just looking to improve your open rates when it comes to email marketing. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully you guys got some value from it. And like I mentioned earlier, if you guys are interested in learning different methods when it comes to making money online, then I invite you to subscribe to my channel and also hit the bell icon so you'll be notified when I upload new videos. Well, that's pretty much it for this one. So with that being said, I'll catch you guys in the next one. So this is a picture of me back in 2013 when I was living in a motel. I mean, look at them. Didn't even know what a pandemic was at that time.